Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. It is 10 a.m. on June 19th. How is everybody doing today? Like always, my music is a little loud. Let me turn that down just a smidge. There we go. Perfect for me. Hopefully, it's perfect for you. And today we're going to be creating one of my favorite cards. I've been waiting for so long to create this. I wanted to find an excuse, but today is the day. Don't have to make an excuse or anything. Yes, my area is a mess. Yes, I do not have a pre-made card, so I am winging it today. And you all know how me winging it doesn't normally come out the way I expected it to, but it is better to wing it sometimes and see what you get rather than to pre-do it and have duplicates. That's how I roll. All right, what do I have here? I have my weeding tools, which I will be making a review on a couple of these later, not right now. These are a couple of Harbor Freight, got Dollar Tree, and of course my Cricut in the background. I have painter's tape. I have a whole mess of scraps. Yeah, this is my scrap bag. This is the scraps that couldn't fit in the bag. And I have a couple of 6x6 cardstock, which I will not be using. After looking at my design, I think these shiny papers might make my card look dull. Once you put a reflective surface on something as matte as this, it could make the whole card look a little dull. So I'm skipping on this one. Move that to the side. And of course I have my handy dandy pre-made card. However, I will be showing you how to make your own card in Cricut Design Space. So, but I will be using this pre-made card already. I do have some white, a little bit bigger than 6x6. Now, this is going to be, this is what I intended as my background, but I'm going to give it a bit of a border to make it show. I kind of wanted this to be like your mom's, what do you call those? Table spread, tablecloth, table covers. Yes, something like that. Your mom may not have one, but I certainly do, and I am a mom, so I have one of these table covers on my own table because I have kids and no one got time to be, cleaning up residue off of a wood table. So let's see, what else do I need? I need my mat. Got my mat. I think I'm ready to go. I just need to get to the designing portion of everything. And yes, we will be using nothing more than basic shapes. And yes, you too can actually make this on your Cricut. Now, I do a lot of Cricut tutorials because I think it has to be said. There's a lot of designs on Cricut Design Space website. However, I'm pretty cheap. I don't like the fact that if I see something, I'll be like, I can make that with basic shapes or at least something equivalent to it and pay absolutely nothing because I'm cheap. Or the designs is so simple that I don't want to pay 99 cents or $1.99 or even $2 for an image I can make myself and teach you guys how to do it so you don't have to pay for it. So let's go over to the design area. All right, we got a lot going on here. You can see why I wanted to make this card. This is my year-around cookie card. Now, I call it my year-round cookie card because you technically can use this year-round. You can send this to your mom, your friend, your coworker, someone that you care about, people at church. This would apply to a lot of people in so many different levels because at some point in time we have made cookies either with our family members or our friends or by ourselves. So I wanted to make a year-round cookie card that you can do for Halloween, you can do for Valentine's Day, you can do it for Christmas, or just, sweet treats for you. We have 4th of July, and we have Easter, and of course we have our sugar cookie, or our coin cookie, as I would like to call it. We have a 4-leaf clover, and then of course we have a couple of utensils that we could use to add to our card. Now you could either easily just, kibosh all of these cookies and use the utensils on the card, and it still would be applicable for a new house. What else? I had something else in mind and I can't think of it, what it was. It'll come to me, but it's not here yet. Now, this is incredibly big. I am zoomed out at 75%. So if I go to 100%, that's how big it is. So I gotta make this a little smaller. Let me move this over. Move. Moving smaller. All right. Now don't worry, we're gonna be recreating all of these. And yes, it's a little time consuming. It's probably going to be as time consuming as me doing my chemistry set. I might add a couple of more cookies. Who knows on this stream? It's always a little different. All right. So let's get started. I see that Devlin is not with me. He's still probably in his meeting, but I have voice to talk on my stream, so you guys can't hear it, but I can hear it, and it just helps me know that you're there just a little bit better. Okay, so I'm going to start with a square. The lonely square. Hello, square. Welcome to the party. I'm going to take him off the lock, and I'm going to elongate it just a little bit to give the semblance of a tray, of cookie tray. Now I'm going to copy this because this guy right here, this guy right here is going to get alterations, and I need him to go fitting right back to his normal spot. So first things first, I am going to give him a couple of sides, because you know how some cookie treats, not all, but some cookie treats have little handles on the side so you can hold them and it's not too hot on your hands. And I'm going to grab myself a square because this is going to be my slice tool. Now, I don't want to put this in the middle because I need half of this. So I'm just going to eyeball this one and slice it. And then I have to determine which side I want more. Okay, this one looks a little too big. Yeah, this one looks a little too big. And I'm going to have to, I won't duplicate yet because I have to modify it here on this cookie sheet. Alrighty, I'm going to make it a tad smaller because I want it to have little, let me see if I can get a little closer. Closer. Alrighty. I need to give him a little bit of a border, just a little lip. Alright, I'm going to take him off the lock and just elongate it a little bit. Good. I'm going to duplicate it and do the same thing on the opposite side. But before I do, let me flip it. Alright, now I can actually make this go right in the middle. And of course, the bane of all my existence, is it horizontally or is it vertically? I think it's vertically. Yes, it is vertically. And I'm going to weld. Alright, now this is the basis of our cookie sheet. So, let me go back just this hair here. Move over a little higher. Okay. This one I have is dark gray. This is going to be my lighter gray. So I'm going to just go, that's too dark. That's better. And I'm going to bring him to the front. Alrighty, and I'm going to duplicate him one more time. I'm just going to make him slightly smaller. And I'm going to make them just a slightly lighter color. Now you can see that there's a major gap back here, and that's fine. We're just going to take them off the lock and elongate it. Alright, I need to make sure that this is right and smack in the middle, so I'm just grabbing this dark gray and this light gray, and I'm going center. Perfect. That was great. Now if you find that your cookie sheet is a little too elongated, or it looks too much like a switch, which it kind of does, just take it off the block and make it longer. Look at that. Perfect. I just made it to the size that I wanted. Now I will have to resize everything to fit onto my card. And with that being said, let me make my card. I was like, oh yeah, I need to make my card. Let's turn him white. And let's get ourselves a score line. Just put him on to the side here until we're ready for him. Alright, my card is going to be 8.5 by 5.5. So I'm going to take off the lock and change this to 8.5 to 5.5. That is the basis of our card. And here's my score line. And I'm going to just bring them down, highlight everything, and make sure he's centered. So I'm going to go to Align Center. Yep, he's good. Nothing else to do aside from attaching it. There we go. Now, we're not using this card. We are not using. Now, actually, that brings me to another question. How big is my card? Is this also an 8.5 by... Should have done that before I started. All right. What do we got here? We have... slightly smaller. This is 4 and I say 1/4 and 5.5. Okay. So technically this, if I spread it out, it would be an 8.5. An 8.5 by 4 and 1/4. All right. So this is a little smaller. Okay. But with that being said, I'm going to have to make an adjustment to this one. Instead of having it 5.5, I'm going to do this 4.25 because that is the equivalent of 1 and 1/4. Right, so this is the basis of my card right here. This is what I have to work with. This space. Let me make it prevalent. Take it off the lock. Let me move this up just a bit. Let's go with a nice rounded number. 475. That's too big. 445. That's still too big. 50. Nope. Maybe I should have gone stuck to 25. All right, maybe a little more. Let's say 10. That would probably work if I move it in the center to 4. Okay, so the top portion 4.1, side portion 4 inches. This, because I wanted to give it a little bit of a border. This is what we're working with here, guys. This is our background. And let's see, what would be a good... Alright, let's do blue. Even though our pattern paper is pink, I should probably do it pink. Just to keep it with the same, it's pink. Alright, we need to resize this guy to make it fit into our card. Ooh, do you see what I just did there? That was a big old no-no. I needed to highlight everything, and it's off the lock right here. That's why it started becoming kind of distorted. All right. Bring this guy to the front. Front. All right, so this is what we got working here. So I'm just going to make this a little bigger, not bitter, bigger, to fit my card. All right. I am going to be making, my first one is going to be 4th of July. Since it's going to be coming up, it is June 19th. By the time that this video comes out, it'll be July 1st. So that gives plenty of time to send out cards. That's July 1st on YouTube. So I'm going to grab a star that Cricut already provides, and I'm going to be changing the color. And since this is going to be a little small in the area, I'm only going to do 2, because I think on this I have 3. Yeah, I do. I have 1, 2, 3. So I need to make this a red and a blue. And all I'm going to do is just make him slightly smaller to fit inside my star. Now you can alternate your colors, really. So say if this is red and blue, this you can make this one white and red, or I should say white and blue. And then of course if you wanted even more of a flare, why do I keep doing that? That's so weird. Maybe I should go from the bottom. Yeah, there we go. And then this could be red and blue, or red and white. The combinations could keep on going, honestly, and you can just fill up this whole tray with these stars. So I'm just going to resize this. It's a little too big, and I kind of want to at least fit a couple onto this. Can I fit one more? Can I fit one more? Yes. 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 Okay. That is going to be what I'm going to be cutting out today. But I'm going to show you the rest of what I have planned. How you can make the rest of these cards. But I'm going to move this guy and put it over here for my year-round cookies. Am I all the way to the top? Yes, I am. Okay. Next, I'm going to show you how to make these Christmas cookies, these chocolate chip cookies. These are just cookies you can make any day, really. And you can give them as a gift any time of the year. It doesn't necessarily need to be a Christmas cookie. I just always associate it with a Christmas cookie. So I'm just changing this to do 2 different browns, a light brown and a dark brown. Now the dark brown, that's going to be the chocolate chips, and this one's going to be the actual cookie. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just grab myself a circle, and I'm just going to make it small. Now all I'm going to do is just place these randomly anywhere I want inside my cookie. Some of these are going to be hanging out. Some of theirs going to be over here. There's going to be one right here. I'm going to have one right here peeking out. And this one over here. Just randomly. Now, I have a whole mess of them right over here. So I'm just going to pick every single one of these. And I'm going to weld. What this does, it seizes at one group all the way up here. I wish I can zoom in, but I am unable to. I'm going to highlight everything, and I'm going to slice this. By doing so, it's going to cut through the cookie. Let me just delete that. Delete that. Delete that. And you get something that looks like Swiss cheese. But once you place it right on top, you got yourself a good, nice organic looking cookie. If I can get it to align properly. So let's go align, center. Ta-da! And that is another cookie you can place on your cookie sheet. All right. I already did this one. This is the one that I've already done. We've already done the star. Let's do the heart. which also is a basic shape within Cricut. Just grab a heart, duplicate it, and change the color to something more Valentine-y. And I know for a fact people make cookies for Valentine. I have done a couple in my time. So this card would go super well for Valentine's Day. Something simple, nothing too crazy. So there you go. You got yourself a nice little Valentine cookie right here. And of course, I see it right here. That's my pumpkin cookie, but I'm going to change it just slightly. Just slightly. Now, you don't have to do this. This is just another way you can do the pumpkin. And you grab yourself a circle, elongate it, duplicate it. Did you duplicate? No. There we go. Alrighty. Let's bring this one to the front. Okay, and let's change your color to a nice pumpkin-y color. That's good. All right, I'm going to duplicate this, and I'm going to weld. Now this one goes right on top. Front, front, front. All right. Now you can make the pumpkin look just like that. Gives you less stuff to do, especially when you're... Why is this not lining up? All right. It gives you less stuff to do when you have to cut. However, if you want to use this image on something else and you want the stem, all you have to do is grab the back portion, turn this, let's say brown, and then let's make ourselves a stem. What makes a good stem here? This actually makes a very good stem. Polygon tool rocks. I gotta tell you, I have to use Pentagon, not polygon. Pentagon tool a lot. I mean, a lot. All right. So I'm just gonna shorten this and elongate it just a little bit. And it's the perfect stump, I have to say. It's the perfect stump. But I gotta line this properly. I don't want any corners sticking out. Weld. And then I just have to move this guy to the back. He kind of looks like lungs. It always reminds me of lungs when I look at this. And there you go. You got yourself a little stem with a little pumpkin, which you can also use on your card if you want to go to that extent. But you have to remember, you're going to be cutting this over and over again, and the size will be a little smaller, so you have to keep that in mind. So I'm going to move this right here. And I'm going to delete this one right here. All right, next we have our Easter card. Now, yes, this is a little striped, but I'm going to do both. I'm going to show you the striped version, and I'm going to show you like a star or another pattern. Okay, so I'm going to elongate this right here. That's our egg shape, and I'm going to duplicate it. And let's change the color to something a little bit more Eastery. Let's go blue and pink. Okay. Now we're working on this one. I'm going to grab myself a square and I'm going to elongate this. Nope, not shorten it, but elongate it. There we go. And all I'm going to do is just put it to the side. And I have to make this just a little bigger. There we go. Now I'm going to just duplicate this. But before I do, let me copy this one. Put that to the side. Do I want this in? No, I don't. Let me delete. Less is more. Less is always more, in my opinion. All right. I'm going to highlight everything, and I'm going to slice. I cannot slice because I didn't weld these guys together. There we go. Now I can weld. Now I can slice. Hopefully my audio is good. I can see my microphone going up and down, so I'm assuming it is picking up everything I'm saying. Okay. And there you go. You got yourself. Now, you can even use the remnants of this and place it right on here, giving you a completely different looking card. Oh. You can also do... Why does it keep doing that? I have to go from the bottom. It seems to work better when I go from the bottom. You can also turn this, let's say, green and yellow. Let's turn this one yellow. Now these are all eggs you can put onto your cooking sheet to make them look like cookies. Now, if you feel the need that these look too much like eggs and not like cookies, even though it's on the sheet, you can always make a little border and push this to the back. Like that. And change the color to whatever the cookie color would be. Would it be like a light brown? Let's see, brown. It's too dark. I need more of a sugar cookie consistency. There we go. You can easily do that. Put a little border around it, and now it looks more like a sugar cookie. Let's do the last pattern, and I'm going to do some stars. Because sometimes, you know, you can add stars onto your Easter egg. I'm just putting these all randomly. Doesn't have to be anything special. But I will have to collect all the stars here on the side and weld. Highlight everything and slice. Now you can take off all the excess. There we go. You can put that right on top. There we go. Let's go over here. So now you have a couple of Easter cookies you can put onto your baking sheet. Let's see, which one do I like the most? I think I like this one better. Goodbye, Easter. I'm going to substitute this one into the collection because it's actually kind of cute. I like this one better. All right. What else do we have? We already did the stars, so that can be deleted. Okay, I know it. There you go. All right. Now we have a normal sugar cookie or a coin. Now, a coin could be representative of many things. You know, it doesn't necessarily have to be a sugar cookie, but you can already see what kind of shapes this is. It's just two circles. And there we go. One is slightly off yellow. It's like a mustardy color. And then you have this light yellow. And all I'm doing is just shrinking it. It kind of almost looks like a Mario coin, to tell you the truth. But whatever you decide to make this cookie into, that's really all up to you. All right, so we have that one. Let's delete it. All right, so we also have our 4-leaf clover, and this can be a representation of St. Patrick's Day, if you're going to be sending something out for St. Patrick's Day. So what I'm doing is just grabbing myself a heart and a square. All right, so all I'm going to do is duplicate this and have it go right in the middle. I'm going to make this green. And this time around, I'm going to make the other one a light green rather than white. Put that right in the center. All right, I'm duplicating it. And I'm just tilting it to the side. Tilt, pivot, pivot. I'm copying and paste, and then I'm just flipping it to the other side. Okay. Beautiful. Now I'm going to grab this square right here, take it off the lock, and I'm just going to elongate it a little bit. Just a tiny tad bit. And all I'm going to do is just grab the outer portions, and of course my little square. Oh, let's do this again, shall we? Come on now. Okay. And I'm going to weld. Move this back. Ta-da! You have made yourself a St. Patrick's Day cookie. Ta-da! I actually like this one a little better. It looks more what I think a shamrock should look like. This one looks a little too thin. All right. Now, this is probably the bigger of all the cookies aside from the pumpkin, but I'm sure you can like, fit like 2 or 3 onto the cookie sheet. My goodness, what is up with my speech? Where's my water? Water! Sheet. Hopefully I don't get banned for that. I'm trying to be... I don't know why I keep saying the other word, which I don't like saying that word. I really don't. All right. Now we have a mitt. An oven mitt. I'm going to grab myself a circle. And I believe... Yeah, I have to cut this. So what I did is just grab a circle and a square, and I combine these both. Now I know these two fit perfectly, especially if I don't mess with them. All right, let's go with horizontally. Yes, that's what it was. And it lined it perfectly. So see, there's no little indents or anything. So I'm just going to highlight everything and weld. Perfect. Now I'm going to grab myself, I think I did a heart. This looks more heart-ish. So all I'm going to do is just bring him on over. I don't have to cut anything or do anything. But I will just bend them slightly, like that. And weld. There you go. We got ourselves a little oven mitt. Now, I kind of want mine to be a little more elongated. Like that. And let me take it off the lock. And let's see, what's a good color for 4th of July? I guess you can use a pattern paper. Make it stars and stripes. Polka dots if you want. I don't have any pattern paper, so I'm not going to... I mean, on the Cricut, I don't have any specific pattern paper, so I'm just going to turn this one... I think I like the purple better. I like that one better. Now, on this one, I did a little hanger. Let me make it a little bigger so you could see. Right there. It's not necessary. I think it looks a lot better without it. So I'm just going to do a little mitt. Especially if you were doing this for Christmas. You could easily do 2. Let me flip this. You can have yourself 2 little oven mitts holding the tray. Ooh, it's being a little staticky, a little laggy. I mean, technically you can have it like that. But that's just an idea that you guys can possibly work with. Delete. All right, we got ourselves an oven mitt. Now for a spoon. Our glorious spoon. I'm just going to grab myself a circle and a square, which seems to be the most common basic shapes that I keep using over and over again, aside from my pentagon tool. So I'm going to take this off the lock and I'm going to stretch it just a little bit, just a little bit. And this, I'm going to make it into a spoon shape, like that. I'm going to highlight everything, and I'm going to, I don't want to do center. Is it vertically? Nope. It was still horizontally. I always have a problem with that. Horizontally. There we go. And weld. Weld, weld, weld. There you go. Now you can put a little bobbin at the bottom, like a little something something. It's not necessary, but just to finish out your spoon and it doesn't look like that. Something like that if you want it, you know. And of course it's horizontally. Yeah. Weld. No, I sliced. Oh no, I sliced. I meant to do weld. Okay. Let's change this to appropriate spoon color or wooden spoon color. There you go. And I kind of like my new spoon better, so I'm going to take that one off. Got myself a wooden spoon. A wooden spoon. Now we have a spatula. A spatula to work with. And as you can see, it's nothing special. All it is just two squares turned into rectangles. So this one is off the lock. Like that. Change it slightly a different color. And this one more elongated. And I'm not even attaching these because I need this to be on the top, on the front. All right, let me make sure that this is right in where it needs to be. And group. Can I group this? No. And I don't want to attach it because it's going to change the color. So put this back on the lock. And there we go. We have ourselves all the stuff we're going to use. Ta-da! We have made everything. Now let's get to cutting. Now, what am I going to be adding to this particular card? For my last tutorial, I made it look like this. For this tutorial, I think I'm just going to have my mitten. Do I want my spoon? I think I want my spoon. So I guess it's not going to be any different. How is that? Mitten, spoon. Mitten, spoon. Mitten, spoon. I think I'm going to just leave it with the mitten. And of course I'm going to be making my sentiment area. And yes, I still am not, I'm a novice. I am a novice. I do not have the capability to do fonts properly as of yet. Let's make this, what's a nice 4th of July color? I know it's white, red, white, and blue. And do I want to do blue and then do white? What? Sorry, my husband is actually texting and I can hear him through my headset and it made me stop what I was thinking at the moment. He says, OMG, Twitch did not tell me that you went live and it was not loading. I got stuck in double. No. Oh, music, I love thee. This is all what Devlin's saying, and now he's saying no. And I'm just saying, repeating this all only solely for my YouTube subscribers, since they cannot hear him or see text to speech or even see text on the side. So that's the only reason why I'm saying it. Okay, all my little lovelies, you're temporarily going to be deleted. The card is also going to be temporarily deleted. I just want to make sure one last time, measure twice, cut once. Oh Okay. Okay. Where's my card? Here you are, my lovely little card. You are 4 1/4. What does it say over here? My card says I am 4. Ooh, it moved it. It says 1.25 when it should say 1. It should say 4.25. Oh, no wonder I grabbed the wrong one. Where's my card? Yeah. All right. Let's make 25. 4.25. But that's right. I wanted to make him slightly smaller. There you go. And of course, the top portion of my card says 4.1, which it's supposed to be 5.5. So I have a lot more room to play with here. 5. Let's say 44, 45. So I have a lot more room. I was shorting myself some room here, you guys. Oh no, no. Look at myself. I'm glad that I checked. I thought I had a smaller space. All right, let me just move this guy down. I have him. All right, let me move this out. Move this out, move this out. Move this out. Devlin84 says. Oh, what? The cookie tray looks like a PSP. What is a PSP, my friend? That looks better. I can actually make this a little bigger now that I have room. Oh, yes. I actually made a comment on that it actually does look like a PlayStation. Well, it is a PlayStation. I said it looks more like a Switch. But I guess you're right. It does look like a PlayStation Portable. I wonder if I can actually make it look like a PlayStation Portable now that you've actually said that. That too, he says. That too. You know what? I'm going to duplicate this. And I'm going to flip it. The PSP looks rounded, but looks cool. I'm sure it does. Yeah. There we go. I mean, you can easily make this one red. And this one blue. I better make it the same blue as my sugar cookies because I don't want to make a lot of cuts on unnecessarily. Alrighty. This should be it. This should be it. Right? Now that I have everything, I'm a little nervous. I'm like, did I do it correctly? I don't know, but I'm going to find out. All right. Oh, welcome back, what is it? Phantom Shapes? Look at this. That was weird. And it's not even straight. Look at that. All right, there's my gray. This one looks fine. There's my phantom shape again. Okay. This is my darker gray. What is going on with these shapes? Look at this. That's weird. Okay, that one's fine. Where are my stars? Oh, here they are. I don't understand why this doesn't optimize properly. It always goes into a long line. But I guess it gives you the option to change it when you're here at this point. I just find it kind of tedious moving all, and you can't even select all. That's another thing I'm not entirely a big fan of, is the fact that you can't select large groups and move them. Like I can't just highlight. Nope, no highlight going on here. Okay. Is that all my colors? Is that all my colors? Yes, it is. Let me go to continue. My machine is on. It says no device. Oh, I know why. Because I had it on the under the wrong section. That was my bad. Do you see me now? Do you see me now? Yeah, you do. You see me now? Yeah. Okay. All right. Right now, it is selected on my blue panel. Do you see it right here? It's selected here. I need to move myself upward. And it's going to have to be this top cut here. But before I do that, let me go back to this area and get all my papers together because I didn't do that. You guys saw the chaos this morning. I had it everywhere. All right. This is my pink. This is my solid pink. This is my card, which I don't need at the moment. Be gone card. Do I need white? Probably. I don't know. I don't remember. I do, however, need a dark gray, a light gray, and a darker gray. All right. Do I have something to that equivalent? I have a dark green. I have a burnt color. I have a weird looking purple. Weird looking blue. These are very pastel-y. I didn't realize I had so many pastel-y colors. Let me see what I got here. That's brown. Ooh. That's a nice looking color. Oh, it's thick though. Oh my goodness, it is thick. All right, I'll be working with that. Do I have something comparable? Yes. It's not really looking gray, but I'm just picking out alternatives. Okay, well, that might be my alternative if I cannot find my gray. Let's see here. It will look good, smiley face. Thank you, Devlin. I'm sure it will look good, smiley face. All right, let's see. I got a whole bunch of green, some maroon, and some pale white. I got the same thing going on here, so that would be a no. Let me see. What else do I got in here? That's a little, I think these are a little too small for what I want to do. All right, I got my alternatives, I guess. I do need my white. It says I have a white, and I have my pattern paper. I need red for my red, white, and blue. All right. Oh, I didn't see this here. That is a cute color. Oh, it's vellum. Somehow I sneaked in vellum in here. Okay. You can see how long it's been since I've actually looked in here. Okay, I got this pale blue. I kind of wanted my red, white, and blue cookies to pop. Ooh, that's a nice poppy color. Oh yeah, that's a nice pop color. Is that red? Yes, it is. I wish I had made some white, but I think that's fine. I think that's going to be fine, especially when I add some shading. I think it's going to be fine. Alrighty then. I think I got all my colors. Just working with my scraps here. Oh my goodness, I have so many. And I keep creating new scraps every day. I gotta go through my scraps. All right, what do I got here? So I have, you know what? I want to go with the biggest one first. I want to go with my biggest gray. So I'm going to move all of this. This is going to be my bottom, my top, and then my middle. So this is my bottom gray. And it says it is 4.5 inches, and this goes all the way to 5 inches. So I'm good. Strip that off. Ooh, that's so satisfying. So satisfying. And of course, my sticky mat is not becoming as sticky anymore. So of course, I'm going to go back to my blue painter's tape. Tried and true. Ow, I just picked myself on that. Ow, that kind of hurt. Ow, that really hurt. Okay. Alrighty. Let's stick this guy in here. Alright. It changed it over. If you guys can't see it, it just changed it to the number 3, which that's what I wanted. And now I'm going to click start. Alright, color, don't fail me now. Do your thing. I wish I had made some tea. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. Wait, did it cut all the way through though? Yes, it did. I'm a little concerned because this cardstock is a little thicker. It's pretty thick. Okay, I'm gonna put my excess tape right here. Move this back into my scraps. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's nice. This would make a pretty good tag too. It's a nice shape. All right. What's my next one? This guy right here. This is even more thick than the one prior. Yeah, this one right here is a little thicker than this one. Just by feeling, I could tell you it feels a lot thicker. I'm going to take a little extra precaution on this one. All right. All right. Let's see. Yeah. And then that's the lighter one. Okay. Let's do the cutting. Let's do the things. Let's do all the things. Ooh, I may have to cut this one more time. Did it cut through? Nope. No, I don't. And this is why I'm saying Cricut and Silhouette need to come together, have themselves a baby. They're a beautiful baby where you have the Silhouette Cameo software and a Cricut machine. I kid you not. Because as much as I love the Silhouette, and I really, really do, I have to use the cutting tool several times to cut cardstock this thick. While the Cricut machine, and I'm just talking about the machine itself, just a little bit better. Just a little bit better. I love the Silhouette software. You can do so much with it. You're a little bit more limited on the Cricut software, just a little bit. And any kind of basic shape, that's what I'm using as my things. All the things. Okay, this moved it. Okay. Let me move you over. You see how it's moved over to the pink? This is my pattern paper side. This right here is my pattern paper. I do not want that to be cut. I want this guy right here to be cut. So I'm going to move it up here and then click cut. I do like the fact that they have mats with different colors. That's one thing about the software I like on the Cricut. It it breaks everything on different colors on your mat. Silhouette, I think you can program that into the Silhouette, but I haven't seen it for myself yet. But then again, I haven't been looking for it. All right, what do I got here? All right, come on out. Come on out. There we go. So good. Put you back into the scrap pile. And this is a little thinner cardstock than its predecessor. So I'm just going to have to pry it out. All right. So far, so good. Not technically the colors that I really wanted, but it still works. And of course I have shading. All right, what's in my next white? White. Alrighty. Okay. White. All the whites, and there goes. Pull this right back up. Okay. All right. Push that in, and I don't have to do anything. It's on the right color. And cut. Do the thing. Come on, do all the things. Is this going to be big enough for my sentiment? I just realized that. Ooh, this is the same size. I'm going to have to find something else. Okay, this is my sentiment. I just realized. Wait a minute. No, this was for my cookies. That was for my cookies. What am I thinking? I'm getting ahead of myself here. Freaking out for no apparent reason, guys. Just freaking out for no apparent reason. Do. Come on now. There we go. Okay. I'm going to put this with my other scraps. And automatically it jumped right down to my pink. I can see it on my screen. It bypassed all the other completed colors, which I am happy about. All right, good on you, Cricut. Good on you. You got a mark on that one. I can't say a lot of good things about the Cricut, but I will say I love the color coding. That really helps me out. I love the fact that it jumps to the next image rather than keeping on an image it's already been completed. And cut. Okay, let's see here. That's going down here. That's going right here. Like that. That is going to go right here. All right, good. All right, let's see. Hopefully I did this correctly. Hopefully. If not, then I'll just take this off. Nah, it just covers the whole thing, which is fine. I did wanted to give it a small border, but that's okay. It's okay. It's fine. All right. So we got our cookie sheet. Layer. We have our sentiment, which is coming together. Good. Let's take all this off. Yes, I'm a little paranoid. Yes, there's way too many blue painter's tapes, but better safe than sorry. I don't want to regret cutting into the paper going all sorts of crazy because I didn't secure it properly, or I was putting too much faith on my sticky mat. Alrighty, What else do I got going on? I have red. And I need to take a closer look at my red because I just realized that this red is only 4 by 4. It is not bigger as I thought originally. So I have to go back onto my system and see if I can squeeze everything on my 4 by 4. Okay. Let's go back over here. Let's go over here. And let's edit you. Almost. It is almost there. So let me just switch this here. Wait, where are you going? Where are you going? Can I do the things? Can I do all the things? There you go. All right. That's 1, and this goes all the way to 4. So let me bring some of these stars down. There we go. Perfect. All right. I'm doing all the things. All of them. I'm doing all the things. Okay, I'm cutting it. Cut. Cut, cut, cut. Cut, cut, cut. Hopefully it sticks. These are smaller pieces and it has still some stickiness. I just hope it's enough that it doesn't pull up. Good, good. It's doing all the things. Good. This is actually starting to look very much like a picnic table, which I kind of wanted, but I was afraid that it would look too much like Easter and not enough like 4th of July. But I'm sure with all the other elements, it might actually work. And I just realized I said actually quite a few times. So I have red. I have 1 cookie, 2 cookies, 3 cookies, 4 cookies, 5 cookies. Yes, I am by myself. Yes, I am laughing at my own joke. Okay. Okay, you go back into my scrap pile. All right, who's next? Who's left? All right, my blue is left, and this is becoming quite hazardous to my health. Heart palpitations going, oh no, I'm going to lose something. All right, this is also a 4 by 4, actually a 4 by 1/4. I can see that. Alrighty, just sticking this right on here. Hopefully it won't go nowhere. Go nowhere. No, don't stick to me. Stick to this. All right. All right, I need to go back to the mat because I also did not realize that I made a mistake. All right, let's edit you and see where you are located. Oh no, that's where it is. Okay. All right. Well, I cannot use this blue. All right, that's fine. All right. Okay, that's fine. Let's pull this back out. So this is not the blue that I'm going to be using. Sorry, blue. You're a pretty color, but you're just not the right size. Okay. Do I have something that long? Hold on. What's the size? I didn't even see. This goes 6 1/4 by 3 inches. So if I can find that, that'd be great. Is this a 6? No, that's a 5. Is this a 6? No, this is also a 5. What, do I have nothing but 5s? Yeah. Are you kidding me? All right. Be right back. All right, Devlin. All right, perfect. Oh, that was close. All right, this blue is not so bad. It's a nice pale blue. I don't mind it. BRB, Devlin. BRB. Not me, BRB, but Devlin is being BRB. Okay, there I am. Wow, that was a headache and a half. Don't stick. Don't stick. Don't stick. All right. All right. So far, so good. So far, so good. So far, so very good. Okay. I'm sticking this right here. And cut. Can I cut now? Is it telling me to cut? Yes, it is. Okay. Phew! That could have been the ruin of everything, but I made it work. Good. I'm happy. Alright. It's doing the little mitten now. And now it's going to do the tiny little stars. Oh no! It looks like one of the stars is... How is that overlapping? What? Alright, I'm going to show you something. I'm going to show you something that it's not showing in the system. You know, I was giving you some praises here, Cricut. Why are you doing this to me now? Okay. Alright. Let me show you something. I can fix it, but I'm not happy. I am not happy. First, let me show you what it looks like on the mat. I'm going to bring it up. Do you see this? You see the star right here? It's nowhere near touching in fact, the mitten is moving away. It's not centered. It's actually at a slant. And this guy is on top of the rectangle. All right, you guys see that, right? All right, let me show you what Cricut actually did. It is not at a slant at all. All right, I'm gonna show you. Okay. So, this star is not all the way to the end. Let me bring this up a little. This star is supposed to be at the end. And somehow it shifted. And this shape that was slanted is now perpendicular. What? What, Cricut? Look at that. And it didn't even... Look at this. This is what it gave me. Now, let's take a close picture here. You see that? And now let's go look at the actual picture. This is slanted. Oh, you guys can't see it. This is slanted. This is moved over. Well, there is a gap there, which is fine, but this is supposed to be not touching at all in any way. What happened, Cricut? What happened? Now I'm going to have to fix it. See, it ate right through it, giving me a little star-eaten shape, which is fine. If I wasn't worth my salt, I wouldn't be able to fix it. But all I'm going to do is just going to cut this and then round it out just a little bit. There. Which is fine. I fixed it, but I didn't have to if I have a cutting machine. The whole purpose of a cutting machine that it cuts for you. All right. I'm not going to let this salt fester. It's not necessary. Yes. Mistakes happen. But this mistake was not on me. I didn't do it this time. If it was me, I'd be like, haha, okay, I made a mistake. No big deal. I'm a dumb and I fixed it. But this is my cutting machine. Something that has to be done. Oh, it does this over and over again. Okay. Well, I kind of like the mix match color there. But now they look like actual Christmas mittens. Maybe I could only use one. Which one should I use? We'll do that to the last. We'll figure that one out. All right, let's slide everything off and start assembling our card here. All right. So let's flip this one over. Let's get our double-sided tape. Now, genuinely, I like doing glue, but big portions like this, like the backing of something, I have noticed it warps, and I don't particularly like that. I don't want my card to warp. Get my little bone folder here. Okay. Rip that off. Rip that off. And rip that off. Ah, it's sticking to me. Don't stick to me, man. Don't stick. No stick. No stick to me. Alright. I'm gonna go... Wait. Am I doing this correctly? Yes. You have no idea how many times I put this on the wrong side. Not that it would really matter when I put it on here, but there is a distinct difference between which way is front. This one has a small lip, and I don't particularly like that. Alright, there we go. Next, I'm going to assemble my... do I want this? Yeah, I guess I can use double-sided tape. Alright. All I'm doing now is just assembling everything together, putting it where it needs to go, and then doing this. You know what? I'm not gonna shade these, but I am gonna shade this right here. Let's see here. What do I got? This might be problematic. Blue, no. Purple, no. Red, no. Light green. You know what? I'm going to use this dark brown. I'm going to get my earthy tones here. Alright. I don't want anything to happen to my card, so I'm just going to put that to the side. And this color is this right here. Alright, I'm just gonna put a little bit of brown because, you know, our cookie sheets are not perfect after a couple of uses, especially a couple after years of usage. You get a little bit of burn marks, some discoloration. It's not 100% perfect. And I kind of like that. I like the fact that it's not 100% perfect. As long as it's functional, I really don't mind what it looks like. That seems to be my motto throughout my years. Hey, if it works, I really don't care what it looks like. Now, the moment it starts not to work, then I'm like, it's a piece of junk. I've only had this for 20 years and now it's failing. I have actually said that recently. Ugh, I've had this for 20 years and now it's failing. Oh, that piece of junk. Let me just tell you, sometimes hindsight is 2020. You don't realize what you had for 20 years, and then it's like, okay, thank you for your services. You put up with me for these past 20 years, taking all my grueling punishment. And now, after so many use, you're giving up the ghost, and I need to, get myself a new one. Okay, this is a little off. That is weird. Okay, let's see if I do it this way. Yeah, it's a little off. Huh. Oh well. I'm sure it's not gonna, in the grand scheme of things, it's not gonna be a big deal. It's just a little off. But as long as it conveys what it's supposed to look like, I'm okay with it. I don't think the recipient's gonna nitpick at my being off like a centimeter or two. They're gonna be, oh, thank you. This is a really lovely card. You put a lot of effort and thought into this. And I'd be like, yes, I did. Don't mind my imperfections. All right, I'm going to start at the bottom here because that seems to be lining up properly. Yeah, see? I don't know why, but it's slightly off right there. Right there, it's slightly off. But no one's going to notice except for maybe me. And you, now that you've actually seen this. All right, put a little bit more double-sided tape. Double-sided tape. Don't worry, my stars are actually going to have glue on them because they're just too tiny. Too tiny. Ooh, ow. All right. Mirror. Okay. See, that looks fine. Now you can't even tell. Except for me. I can tell it's slightly off. All right. I'm going to put that kitty corner like that. Now here comes the testament. Which one do I want? Red or blue? Red or blue? I think I might do blue. Here's why. This is supposed to be a 4th of July card, not a Christmas card. And if I think I put the red on there, it might look too Christmassy. All right, let's get ourselves our pastel-y colors here. I'm going to go with light blue. I don't want to make it too dark. I may have to go a little darker. Sorry. Sorry, blue. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of like the darker blue. It actually gives it a nice little pop. And to be honest, it looks a little more worn. Like something that you would wear over and over again. Oh yeah, that is looking mighty good. All right, what else do we got? Oh yeah, my stars. Where are my blue stars? Here they are. All right, so I have to X out one of them since it didn't register properly. Okay, and I need my glue. Do I want to shade them? Let's see. I don't think so. I don't think I want to shade them. All right, let's get my little blue here. Doesn't really need a lot, to be honest. I just need to line these guys up. Oh, that's looking really good. Aw, that's adorable. I love it. I actually do love that. Very country. It looks very farmhousey, to tell you the truth. The card itself is looking very farmhouse. Which I really wasn't going for that. But now that I'm looking on it, with the colors, the padded, patterned paper, I inadvertently made it into a country style card. All right. Oh, that's cute. I like that. And you know what? I kind of like it even more because it looks like a Tennessee, ooh, cookie sheet. Because Tennessee has 3 stars on their flag. I really wish I had the one in the middle, but that's neither here nor there. It's fine. I'm a little disappointed, but that's okay. All right. So that goes like that. That goes like that. That goes like that. I could put pop dots to really emphasize this, or I can put that down and emphasize the mitten. I think I'm going to emphasize the mitten. But before I do, I think this mitten needs a little more pop. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my white, it's not a gel pen per se, but it's more like a white marker, a very fine tip marker. And I'm going to see, okay, that's good. I'm going to do a little decoration, nothing too fancy. I'm just going to do a couple of lines. You know how some mittens have decorations on them? I kind of want to just do a little bit of a decoration, nothing too fancy. Okay, so far so good. Wow, this seems a little dry. There we go. Nice and wet again. Hopefully it doesn't splooge all over my... Yeah, it did. Well, I can go back over these a little more. To be honest, they looked a little dry. Okay. Alright, let's see if I can actually bring this a little closer. Can I do that? Ooh, that's a little too close. There we go. Alright, I'm move this up a little to see what you guys can see what I'm doing. All I'm doing is just doing a couple lines. That's all I'm doing. All right, what else do I got? I have here, 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 and here, 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 and here. Nothing too fancy, just doing a couple of lines. All right, let me flip this over, and I'm going to put some pop dots on you. 1 is the loneliest number that I've ever seen. All right, you're not lonely anymore, buddy. You have more than enough. Okay, took that off. All right, I'm going to have to put some, double-sided tape. And of course, like always, I will put my sentiment last off screen, because to tell you the truth, I am not entirely sure what kind of sentiment I want for my 4th of July card. And yes, it is a 4th of July card. I know it doesn't look like it, but it really is. All right, I'm going to put this guy down here. Now, do I want my stars to pop out? You know what? I want to give them just a little bit of a pop. These pop dots compared to this one, this has a little bit of a dimension. This one, not so much. This one's just like half of it. See? So I'm just going to give it just a tiny little pop. I'm going to just put one right there. And I think I got these off of a cheap kit. Like my kids were playing with a kit, and these were extras. And instead of throwing them away, I said, "Hey, can you give that to me?" And my kids were like, "Yeah, sure, why not?" Okay, I'm gonna do one star like that. One star like that. And there we go. So far, so good. I'm a little disappointed that I didn't get to use these right here, but it's okay. Hey, I have another star up here. How many stars did I miss? Oh! Oh ho ho! I didn't see them. There's another star here. Oh, well, that changes things, doesn't it? I thought it was, I missed one, but no, look, there it is. Here's one, and here's the other that doesn't want to come to, it's sticking to me. Stop it. Stop sticking to me. All right. Let me just put a little glue here. Okay. Okay, then we put a little pop dot on him. Flip. Oh yeah, that is looking mighty good. Yay, I have more stars. Okay, let's see. I'm not pushing them down or anything. I just want to see where these go. And since my glove is going here, I don't really need it. Ah ha 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 ha! I made it work. Okay. Let me push these down now. Now that should stay on there. But, I forgot to put any adhesive on the back of this. Where'd you go? There you are. Oh yeah, it's coming up roses, you guys. Or stars. Cookie stars. You know what I mean. It's coming up. It's doing its thing. It's doing its thing. Yeah, it's doing its thing. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. All right. All righty then. Okay. Look at that. Oh yeah, that's looking nice. And it's simple. It's beautiful in its simplicity. Now, if you want to shade the borders, that's great. You know what? I think I will. I'm just going to shade a little. Give it a little color, a little rusticness. Nothing too great, but you know, on the fly. It's like, you know what? It needs a little color on the ends. Good. Oh, there we go. Look at that. That is gorgeous. That is gorgeous. And you made it using nothing more than basic shapes. You did this. I mean, of course I did it, but you did it too. You can do year-round cookies. You know, put a little red on here. Grab yourself a couple of, what did I do for Christmas? Just normal cookies. Just normal sugar cookies. And you can use these, put stars on them, like little snowflakes right on here. Or get yourself a snowflake pattern. Change up the colors and boom, got yourself a different season altogether. Thank you so much for stopping on by. If you like what you see, smash that subscribe button or that like button or whatever follow button you have available to you. And I post every Wednesday and Saturday and on occasions bonus content that I am willing to share with you. It's a bonus contents normally last like maybe 5 to 10 minutes. It's not that long. It's just a quick bonus content that is currently on my YouTube at Unique Designs by Monica at youtube.com. So if you want to head on over there, take a look at it, or it could be in the description below here on Twitch. Whichever you like to do, feel free to do it. Thank you for stopping on by. You guys have a beautiful Friday. I will talk to you guys later. Bye.